Hi, I am Child Development and Early Learning Specialist Stacy Benge, and we are going to explore what is emergent writing. Emergent writing is when young children realize that writing is a form of communication and that markings, letters, and words actually carry meaning. This process begins with older infants and develops all the way into early elementary. In order for a child to go through all the stages of writing, he or she must have very authentic, developmentally appropriate experiences. It's important to keep in mind that the writing process actually has two components to it. The first one is the physical aspect of it. Before a child can support the task of formal writing, he or she must have adequate fine and gross motor skills, eye-hand coordination, balance, and body awareness. Please keep watching my videos because we will go into more detail on how we can support physical development in young children. The other aspect is coming up with the message or coming up with the story and putting it onto paper. So this requires adequate language skills, creativity, and again, that understanding that print does carry meaning. So what does it look like for a child to go through the processes of emergent writing? Well, it begins with the older infant playing with food on the tray or given a crayon and they just make marks on a piece of paper. That's called mark-making experiences. So a child will make a mark, but it doesn't quite convey a message yet or doesn't quite carry meaning. That will eventually evolve into random scribbling, which will evolve into controlled scribbling. And then that will turn into a child drawing a picture and labeling it. So it might be, this is a car or this is a tree. Eventually those pictures will become more elaborate and will tell more of a story. Keep in mind, young children, though, have to rely on their verbal skills to convey their message or convey their story. That's where we come in as adults and we write what they say. So we show that they are telling a story and they're using words, but we're just helping them, put those words onto paper. Eventually, a child might start to put some letters onto his or her drawings. This does not mean that a child's ready to start formal writing instruction. This just means that a child starts to realize that letters are purposeful and that they will eventually be used to convey a message. A child will then start to do random letter strings, and eventually that will turn into invented spelling, and that will turn into conventional spelling. And that's when a child will go from being an emergent writer into an actual writer. And we see this, around 3rd or 4th grade. So where a child has the ability to spell words, put words together, put it onto paper, and convey a message. So how do we help a child go through these stages? Well, first of all, blank paper and crayons is the best thing that you can provide your child. Let your child draw and then tell you about it. Always say, tell me about your drawing, and listen to the story that they have to say. Also, it's important for children to have unstructured playtime because when that happens, what will they do? They'll come up with play scenarios. We're going to play school. We're going to play house. I'm going to build a block structure, and then I'm going to have a whole scenario, around that block structure. So it's important for children to have those experiences where they can actually come up and act out those stories. It's also important that we model writing to young children as well, that they see us using writing as a tool to communicate a message. So please let me know if you have any questions about emergent writing. Please subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be doing a series of videos about emergent writing and what the different stages look like and what are things that we can do to support it. As always, please let me know if you have any questions regarding child development, early childhood, early education, or parenting, and I would love to answer those questions for you. I look forward to hearing from you, and I will see you next time.